Newspapers is Chicago Next, Monday at 9.
This is WBBM-TV's Sunday Night Television Magazine, 2 on 2.
Tonight, we'll take you to a place where they auction off cab-over Jimmies and second-hand K-Whoppers.
We'll also take you to a 7-course French dinner so scrumptious you won't begrudge a single calorie.
And we'll journey to an Evanston museum that has one of the Midwest's best collections of American Indian art and artifacts.
Hi, I'm Bob Wallace.
And I'm Harry Porterfield. We're bringing you tonight's show from inside Channel 2. Starting us off tonight, let's think bookstores.
Some very unusual bookstores. Don Craig has this report from earlier in the year.
The address reads Irving Park Road, but the flavor is all Hollywood. Metro Golden Memories has movie books and movie posters and movie star pictures and practically anything else having to do with show business.
You know, these are collections, so you have a lot of different things, and some of them
you might have it on tape.
No, I'm afraid
one of the owners is Chuck Schaden, whose voice you might know from his hosting old-time radio shows here in Chicago.
No, these are collections.
It was that interest that led in part to Metro Golden Memories.
This is the original Oh My Gosh store. People come in and they take one look around and they say, oh my gosh.
Oh, here's a good Casablanca. How about this one? Let's get this one.
It's the old stars that are most popular in this movie heaven. Gable, Bogart, James Dean, Errol Flynn. But there's one star that outshines all the others.
Marilyn Monroe is, and has been probably since we've been open, the biggest, most interesting star. And she's just as gorgeous as ever.
Some of the posters in the shop are originals. Return of the Jedi sells for $15. Revenge of the Jedi, a title rejected before the movie hit theaters, goes for $75. What would really be valuable, says Chuck, is a poster of Richard Gere with his shirt on. Bookstore number 2 we visited may be one of the town's best-kept secrets. It's up there, hidden away in the Federal Building, the U.S. Government Bookstore.
It starts with whales, isn't it?
Whales, dolphins, and porpoises of the eastern.
I don't want to be too picky, but it's actually, I'm looking for Western Atlantic. It's the other.
There are 25 government bookstores across the country, selling mail order and over-the-counter. Everything here has been produced by the federal government. True, some of the titles have limited appeal, like this review of literature on herbicides. But many others are of general interest. There are lots of how-to publications, history books, books and posters from NASA. The manager here is Vivian Searles.
A lot of times we get calls on the phone about very unusual things, and they say, well, we're calling you because we know the government prints something about everything.
A few people have complained that government publications should be free to tax-paying citizens. Well, no, the books are not free, but the catalog is, and it's available through the bookstore. Owen Davies Bookseller in Oak Park specializes in transportation. If it moves, they've got a book on it. Owen Davies himself passed away several years ago. Tom Bullard runs the shop now, a customer turned owner.
The bulk of our customers are rail fans with a specific interest in steam power. And then there are those who are interested in diesel, and there are the traction fans interested in street railways.
The store's mailing list once included Carl Sandburg. It now caters to rail fans worldwide, people interested both in books and in so-called railroad paper. The store has stacks of old railroad magazines, shelves of annual reports, like that of the Clinchfield Railroad Company, 1943. Also for sale, blueprints of railway stations, useful to someone building an authentic model railroad.
This is the representative blueprint for the Chicago and Northwestern Railroad. It shows the depot, the local station at Kenosha, Wisconsin.
Transportation timetables are also popular. The Blue Ridge Bus Line, 1940. The Hudson Tube, 1954. Collector's items for people fascinated by a particular line.
Well, they usually grew up near one particular railroad, the Pennsylvania Railroad, the Northwestern, the New York Central, or their family worked for that railroad, and that becomes their main line.
Tom Bullard says there are a few transportation bookstores across the country, but none better than Owen Davies' bookseller.
Metro Goldwyn Memories, for one, has added a bunch of new goodies to its inventory.
They've got desk lamps that look like movie cameras, movie jigsaw puzzles. They even have a collection of Mae West mugs with sayings like, "When I'm good, and when I'm bad, I'm better."
Soon to be a major motion picture. Coming up next, some auctioneers go into high gear.